catch up with this later. Okay, friends, here we go. All right, so tonight we are going to talk about how to get to pink and beyond. And so I would suggest going ahead and grabbing something to take notes with, maybe pen and paper, or just even like your phone or something. But scientifically, I'm going to get like science nerdy here. Scientifically, if you can connect some sort of action to it, do something physical when you're learning something, you're going to retain more of it, and it's just going to be more beneficial. So even if you don't use the notes later, take some notes just because it will help it get into your brain, okay? All right, so let's just jump right in. All right, so I want to first just start off by affirming you and saying, yes, if pink feels hard to you, that's because it sort of is. It's a big leap. Getting to yellow status is amazing and fantastic. And that really builds a good solid foundation for the selling part of your business. And getting past that point, it takes another big leap and another foundation that you're building. So this girl right here was who joined in September of 2015. And then this girl right here is the girl who hit pink. And that was a 6-month time span for me. It took me 6 months. And we'll get into that, why it took me so long, you guys. But basically, I was just scared. So if you are feeling scared, if you are feeling overwhelmed, that's totally normal, okay? Because pink really does require you to learn and to grow and to step further outside of your comfort zone than you are now. The good news is you can do all of these things, okay? All right. So moving on to the next, let's talk about what pink status requires, just so that you have a full understanding of what pink status actually is, okay? So this is our requirements for all the different status. When you join and you're qualified, you're a white status presenter. Once you sell your first $1,000 in sales in PRS, you are yellow status. Every person from black status down resets at yellow status on the first of every single month. So as soon as you hit yellow, you're never going to go back down from there. Everybody resets to yellow on the first of every month, okay? Now, the first requirement for pink is your personal retail sales is a minimum of 250 PRS, just as the bare minimum for pink status. After that, you need at least one qualified presenter. A first level presenter is someone that you have personally sponsored, or if someone else has sponsored them and then that person has gone inactive, that person rolls up to you and they become first level for you. But usually it's someone that you have personally sponsored. They need to be qualified, which means that they have a minimum of 125 PRS for that month. Then you need your company wholesale sales to be at least 2,000. Now, your company wholesale sales, this is 75% of everybody's PRS. So whether they're white, yellow, pink, blue, doesn't matter. Anybody under you on your team, the people you have sponsored and the people that they have sponsored and the people that those people have sponsored, all the way down, this is your company until you get further along, but we won't get too far into that. But for the purposes of pink status, anybody that you have sponsored and anybody that they have sponsored and down the line all contributes towards your company wholesale sales. And it's 75% of everybody's PRS all together, okay? So that's what you need to hit pink. And it rolls right into fast start. So I wanted to touch on this really quick because they really go hand in hand. If you are within your first 90 days, you're eligible for the Pink in 90 bonus. But to start fast start, you've got 60 days and this is unlimited. So for every 1,000 PRS, you get 50 in Y cash. For every single person that you personally sponsor, you get 50 in Y cash. And then once you hit yellow status, which is your first 1,000 in PRS, and you have sponsored 2 people you earn the Fast Start Award, which is a charm and a kit of makeup, a little like makeup bag full of other makeup. This is all meant to help you build your business as you get started, because you can take this Y cash, invest it in your business, and pick up other products that you don't have yet. And then as the people you have sponsored earn Fast Start, you will earn Fast Start Mentor Awards as well. And you will earn 100 in Y cash every time one of your Younique presenters qualifies for Fast Start as well. And then again, if you hit pink in 90 days, you get a $200 cash bonus. $200 cash, not Y cash for product credit, like cash in your pocket, cash bonus. You will also earn the Exemplary Milestone Award, which is a really beautiful, unique shadow box for all of your charms. And then that just paves the way on the road to success for you. Once you hit blue status, you earn that selfie trunk. Once you hit green status, you earn that Elite Milestone Reward, which is a really cool brush, like wearable brush caddy thing. And then once you hit green status twice, you earn Unified, which is an elite status leadership training at corporate office in Utah. And it is hands down one of the most amazing experiences of my entire life. And I want everyone to be able to experience that. Okay, so the key to pink status, okay, the key to pink status. You will see that your royalties don't change a whole lot until you get to green. Then you get an extra 5% of your commissions, which really adds up. You will also notice that once you hit pink though, you start earning circle royalties and first generation royalties, and then second and third as you go along. But for pink status, you will also earn at the end of every month, not just your commissions, which are paid every 3 hours still, but your circle royalties. You will earn 3% of everybody's sales. Okay, so that circle wholesale sales, that's actually 3% of that PRS number. You get that at the end of the month. And this is huge, because this is where you start to earn a little bit more of what you actually should be making. In the beginning, you're investing a lot of time. And then when you get here, you're still investing time, but you're finally making more than you're worth. And here you're not quite making what you're worth, but it all balances out as you get along. So the key to pink status and beyond, yeah, it's team building. And I was scared too. So if you're scared, you're in good company, okay? One thing I do want to say, especially if you're fairly new, is that this business is not a race, and we will get into that a little bit later, but it's not a race. But the quicker you can step outside of your comfort zone, the easier it is going to be, and the quicker your business is going to grow, okay? All right, so let's get into a little bit of mindset really quick, because that is really key here. A lot of people join this group, not this group, a lot of people join this business thinking that it is a hunter business. Hunters hunt when they need to. It's not a consistent thing. It's, hey, we need food. I'm going to go out and find some food. They usually hunt alone. They get their prey, right? Like they go after something specific and they get their prey. There's a sense of instant gratification. It is inconsistent and it's not sustainable. But a lot of times we tend to think that this business that we're in is a hunter business, especially when it comes to team building. You have to go out on your own and you have to get people, right? And it's all about you and instant gratification. Here's the problem. We do not work in a hunter business. We work in a farmer business. Farmers farm year round. They really rely on community, and that they give and they take and they share ideas and they work together. Farmers trust the process and they aren't focused completely on the results. They simply trust that when they plant the seeds and they water the seeds will grow and there will be a harvest. There's definitely an element of faith there. They have a long-term view. It's not instant gratification, but they work consistently day in and day out. And this business is sustainable. Okay. And so there is an element of changing your mindset to be a farmer. You are a farmer and you are not a hunter, especially when it comes to building your team. Okay. All right. So another little thing about mindset. We talk about this a lot, and if you haven't heard me talk about this yet, you will hear me talk about it more. Your thoughts determine your reality. The things that you think about are the things that you're going to see and the things that you're going to notice. So really quickly, if you've never done this before, really quickly, I just want you to close your eyes for like 5 seconds. And I want you to think of the color blue and just like picture it in your mind and really get like blue, 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 blue. Now open your eyes and look around the room. And do you see a lot of blue in your room now? Are you noticing the things that are blue? It's because that is what you're thinking about. Your thoughts do determine your reality. So what are you saying to yourself? Are you limiting yourself? Are you saying I can't, or are you saying I can? A lot of times people struggle with building a team. People struggle with selling. People struggle with booking parties because they're telling themselves constantly, I can't do that. I can't do that. And so start telling yourself that you can. Until you start telling yourself and believing that you can, you're going to struggle with that. Are you saying I'm not good at something? Or are you saying I'm learning how to do something, or I'm becoming an expert in XYZ? My best advice to you, if you are struggling with these thoughts, is to set specific goals and to create affirmations. And if you need help with that, please reach out to me and I can help you put together some good affirmations for you. But this is really important because, there's this saying, your vibe attracts your tribe. And that's very, very true. And so you want to be positive and you want to have the mindset that you are successful, because that is going to help you attract other people that are positive and expecting to be successful with their business as well. Okay. All right. So we've covered so far what pink status is. Now let's talk about who. Let's talk about who. And the first who that we need to talk about is you. I want to know, who did you join for? Who did you join for? As people who join businesses, we are very acutely aware that we join for ourselves. I didn't join for anyone but me. But when it comes to building our team, we tend to have this idea that other people join for us. And that's not the case. People are either going to join for themselves or they're going to say no, thank you for themselves, because you did not join for your sponsor. And so anyone you are speaking to about the opportunity with our business is not going to join for you. They also aren't going to not join for you. Okay. I know that you are scared, and that is what held me back for 6 months. For 6 months, you guys, I never talked to a single person about my business. I posted a few things here and there in my VIP group about the kit. I got enough kidnappers to earn the fast start at that time, and that was that. On February 1st, I woke up in tears. I was convinced that I would never get past yellow. I'd never actually be able to sponsor anyone because I was way too scared to actually send messages. That afternoon, 2 girls randomly joined my team who had been watching and thinking about it for a few weeks. Those seeds had been planted and watered, and they came to me. And that gave me enough confidence to reach out to other people. So my very first message that I sent to someone, I was terrified. In fact, I typed it out really quick and I pushed send, and I literally ran away from my computer because I was so scared of what she was going to say. And she wrote back and she was like, yeah, that sounds amazing. How do I join? And I was like, what? Like, my mind, it totally blew my mind. And so I grew a lot in confidence, just thinking, okay, she didn't hate me. Maybe I can send more messages. And February, I began that month as yellow and I ended that month as blue status. I hit pink middle of the month. I just skipped straight to blue and I maintained blue status until our team hit green status in December of 2017, 2016. Yes. I'm bad with like dates and numbers, you guys. Okay. And so the key to that was I simply got brave and I started talking to people about the opportunity of our business. So I understand being scared, but remember that they're going to join or not join because of them. Any excuse they give you is going to be completely centered around themselves. I don't think I have time. I don't have money. I don't have the confidence. I don't think I'd be any good with that. I'm not interested. Absolutely none of their reasons for not wanting to do this business has anything to do with you. It's like going to the drive-through and they say, hey, do you want fries with that? Or hey, do you want to supersize that? Or hey, do you want a milkshake? You don't hate the person who asked you if you wanted fries, right? Like, not at all. You're just like, no, that's cool. No, thanks. Or yeah, supersize me, right? But you have no connection with the person who offered that to you. And so think of it that way. Think of it like offering your friend a piece of gum. If she says yes, it's because she wanted a piece of gum. And if she said no, it's because she just doesn't want a piece of gum. It's not because she hates you or she doesn't like you or she thinks your gum is garbage. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about who you should share the opportunity with. You should have a 100 list. And if you're not sure what that is, you can find information in our team page. But briefly, it's literally a list of 100 women that you know that you think might be good at this business. Maybe they're really savvy. Maybe they have owned a business before. Maybe they love makeup. Maybe they're just really fun and you think they'd be great at this. Whatever it is, put them on your list. You should always have 100 people on this list. So that means if you talk to 2 people someday about your business, that day you need to add 2 more people onto your list so that you always have at least 100 people on your list. Customers, they already love the products, you guys. They love it. Party guests are great people to talk to about the business, mention it in the party, and then build a relationship with them and share it with them if you feel that it's right. Local friends are great. Making friends in groups is a really great way on Facebook to make some new friends. Learn about mutual friends. I know people who have gone through to like the most popular girl in high school and they go through their friends list and they pick mutual friends or people they forgot about. And you can add friends that way. Basically, you want to share this with everyone because some of the most successful people in this business were not right for this business when they joined. I'm one of them. And like, do you remember that picture back there? Like that girl was like, she had no business being successful in this business. She didn't know anything about makeup. She didn't have many friends. She had no confidence. She had no skills. I would not have reached out to me with the opportunity if I was going based solely on, hey, this girl would be good at this business. But here I am. Okay. So really think of, it's not up to you to decide if this business is right for them. It's up to them. I will go ahead and let you know that the network that you joined with are going to be the slowest to be interested in your business. So if you're just getting started and you haven't made a lot of new friends through parties or other avenues yet, and you're feeling frustrated, I'm going to tell you that's really, really normal. Okay, I'm a numbers person, so I'm going to share some numbers with you. Okay, but basically your warm market are the people that you knew when you started this business. Basically, your warm market is going to be the hardest market for you when it comes to sponsoring and sometimes even with sales. Okay, so for me, so far, I have personally sponsored 102 people. Of those 102 people, I knew 13 of them before I started my business, just 13. Of those 13, 4 of them were family members who just wanted the kit. 7 others were people who just wanted the kit. 2 of the 102 are working the business. That means that 89 people that I have personally sponsored were people I didn't know before I started my business. So your teammates are out there on Facebook, and they're people you probably don't even know yet, okay? So your number one job in network marketing is to grow your network. It is to make new friends. And if you are not sure how to do that, I can help you with that. Please reach out to me, reach out to your sponsor, okay? But the people that are in your existing market when you join, they're the same people. Like if you went and opened a hair salon, they'd be the people who called you when they wanted a free haircut, right? They're the least likely people to really value what it is that you're doing and what you're offering. And a lot of times they really struggle with a new identity for you, especially as women. We tend to put a lot of our identity in our relationships. So when something about a relationship changes, it can take a little bit of time for them to reform the identity with you. And it just takes a little bit of time. I have people 2.5 years later that are just now reaching out to me and they're like, yeah, okay, tell me about that mascara. It's been 2.5 years, okay? So don't be discouraged if your current market of people that you knew when you joined this business are not super excited about your business. It's not a reflection on you and it's not a reflection on your business. It just is what it is, and everyone experiences that, okay? All right, so we've done who. Now, what do I focus on for sponsoring? Here's where we're going to get into the nitty gritty. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do, and I'm going to help you know exactly what to say. So if you're not taking notes yet, now's a good time to start taking notes. I'm going to go through most of these one by one and just give you some more information. But for sponsoring, there's some things you need to know. There's passive sponsoring and there's active sponsoring, and they are two sides of the same coin. And you must have both in order to sponsor successfully. You will not build a large, successful team by only passively sponsoring or actively sponsoring. You need both. It's like peanut butter and jelly. They're okay on their own, but the magic happens when you put those two together. So your profile, attraction marketing, and passive recruiting, this is all passive sponsoring. Team events, individual conversations, other things like that, in-person events, these are going to be active sponsoring, okay? So let's talk about your profile. This is my profile. I went and just grabbed a screenshot of it today just so that I could show you a few things about it. Your profile is the first place people are going to go when you start talking about your business, either sales or sponsoring. It's the first place they're going to go. Just last night, I sent someone a friend request. I got a notification that they liked my cover photo, and 2 minutes later, I got a notification that they accepted my friend request. They go to your profile. They do. If you don't think they do, trust me, they do. So here are some tips for your profile itself. Number one, your profile picture needs to be you. It can't be your dog. It can't be your son. It can't even be you with your partner. It needs to be a picture of you because you are representing your brand and you are the brand. So it needs to be a great picture of you, good lighting, and it should reflect your personality. Your cover photo can be anything you like. Keep it positive. You can put your family there. I have a little, quote here. The only thing you don't want to put in your cover photo is anything business related. This is not the place to sell. This is not the place to sponsor. Your cover photo is simply a representation of who you are, okay? Then when we get down here, you'll see here I just have like some little things: family, makeup, kitties, travel, food, just kind of representing who I am. And then you'll see that I am the owner at Valor Beauty. I do not work for Younique Corporate. I don't go into the Younique corporate office every day in Utah and work for them. That's not who we work for. So if right now you have that you are working for Younique Corporate, go change that, please, and link it to your business page, or just put in your business name. And then I do just have a little bit more information here. And then I use my featured photos just to give people a little bit more information about who I am. And then you'll see that I do have posts on my wall about my business. And I'm going to get into exactly what you should post on your wall. But this is kind of what people should be seeing when they go to your profile. Keep it positive, keep it real. Okay? It must be positive. Your Facebook account is your shop window. If you are complaining and you are negative, you are not going to attract the kind of people you want in your business, and you're actually going to be turning off awesome people from your business. Don't be negative. If you are having a down day, go to your upline, okay? Or call your best friend on the phone, or whatever you need to do. But be real. Now, keep the crazy at bay. Don't be crazy, but be real. Be vulnerable. Share your heart and share who you really are. People don't connect with perfection. They connect with our struggles, but keep them positive. Find a way to share those things in a positive way, okay? All right, so attraction marketing. This is a big side of that passive coin, and it's much easier than you think it is. I went, and again, I just grabbed a few of my recent posts. Attraction marketing is basically going to show people your life. It's going to show people your unique life and what is awesome about it and what you love about it. It's going to give people something that they can see themselves in, because no one is going to join your team. No one's going to join your business until they can see themselves doing what you do. And so they need to see that. They need to see what it is. What is it like to be a part of your team? What's it like to be part of Younique? Okay, so these are just some ideas for attraction marketing posts, but I call these lifestyle posts. Anything about your unique business that is not product related is a lifestyle post. So shout out a teammate, or shout out yourself if you earned something awesome or you did something you're proud of. Share about how you've grown, or you've become more confident, or you love helping women. Share about the Younique Foundation. Share about the mission of Younique. Share your why, or share your story. Welcome a new team member. Share about hoping to earn an incentive, or an incentive that you did earn. Share about what your makeup money does for you or your family. Share about how you support your team. Share about how fun your job is. Share about how flexible it is. Really, there's no end here. Here, I just talked a little bit about my story. Here, I shouted out Kelly for earning her robe. Then we've got our fun post here. Here, I had a bunch of packages arrive in one day. And here I am by the pool just saying, loving this office view. Okay, lifestyle posts. Keep it simple. Don't overthink it. Okay, and then we have passive recruiting. These are more direct posts. FAQ posts and lives, kit unboxing, direct posts where I'm talking specifically about the business, but I'm never ever saying join my team. That's gross. Don't do that. And don't focus on the kit. If you focus on the kit, what you're going to end up with is a lot of people who just want the kit and don't want to work the business. Okay. But here's the thing, you need to have a unique post every 2 to 3 posts on your wall. It could be product, it could be lifestyle, it could be direct, but you need to have a balance of unique and your real life. Share about your pet, share about, you went shopping and you saw this crazy thing, but keep it balanced. But keep in mind that consistency builds trust. And that is your number one job with sponsoring. Because no one is going to take your business seriously until you do. Because people say that they're going to do these businesses all the time, and then we never hear from them again, and we have no idea if they're actually doing it still. We don't know we don't know. Are they even doing this? Is this just a hobby? Did they join for the kit? We don't know. So you have to build trust. You have to show up on your wall with your business every day for successful sales and for successful sponsoring. Okay. All right, so let's talk about how to talk about your business without being a total weirdo. This actually can be done. I learned a lot my first few years, and I've got it down to a science now, guys, okay? So let's chat. Parties. In parties, direct posts and your story are going to be the most effective posts in parties. You want people to know that it's possible for them to do what you do. Always leave the party with new friends. That is your number one priority in parties. It is not sales, it is making new friends. And then after you've made new friends, they are going to be watching you, which is why it is vital that you are showing up on your wall with your business. Add them to your hundreds list. If there's someone that you really want to connect with and you think would really be amazing at this business, go to their profile, click on friend, and choose the option see first. Every time you open Facebook, their new post will be at the top of your news feed. All right, then in person, if it's someone you know, invite them over to play with makeup or just catch up and let it come up organically. The simple phrases like, has it ever crossed your mind? Or, hey, you should do this with me, very casually. If it's someone you don't know, let's say there's this girl at the checkout line and you see her every week and she's always amazing. Just simply say, I know this is going to seem crazy, but you're way too fun, gorgeous. Your makeup is awesome to not be doing what I do. Would you be open to learning more? If so, hand them a business card. Try to add them on Facebook before you walk away. And then private messages. This is where I'm really going to focus in our last few minutes. We're running out of time here. This is where I'm really going to focus in our last few minutes is exactly how to private message someone with the opportunity. With your customers, always follow up and you can ask them if they'd like to know more about the opportunity. If someone likes or comments on one of your Facebook lifestyle or direct posts, simply send them a message and say, thanks so much for supporting me. I really appreciate you liking my post. Hey, has it ever crossed your mind doing this with me? Okay. And then your 100s list. Make sure you connect first. Then you're going to use the 3 C's. I forgot the C. If I would you, and the 3 F's. So let's just get into that. All right. So words to avoid. Would you be interested in? Nope. Salesy, spammy, icky. Join my team. Also icky, salesy, spammy. Party sounds like work. I never call my parties parties. Any conversation you have, your response should never be longer than 3 sentences. You're giving too much information, so keep it short and sweet. And then don't ask them, what did you think, if they've watched our video. So here's what you use instead. Would it be okay if? I'm just curious. I have would it be okay if twice. Wow, I should proofread. If I would you. This may not be for you. The 3 C's, most people, and feel, felt, found. So let me just give you a quick rundown of what this might look like. First things first, if this is someone that you don't know very well, you must establish a connection first. If it is someone that you haven't chatted with in a while, reestablish a connection. Now you're simply going to message them and say, hey, how's it going? Chit chat, catch up with them, find out what's new in their life. Then you have to turn the conversation. And this is where would it be okay if comes in. Would it be okay if I asked you a kind of weird question or a kind of crazy question? Don't say really weird because they're going to think you're doing something crazy. But like, would it be okay if I asked you a kind of weird question? Wait for them to respond. Most time people are like, sure, no problem. Okay. And that's when you can use one of these other things. I'm just curious. Have you ever considered doing what I do? Or this may not be for you, but every time I see you in my newsfeed, I always think how gorgeous you are and that you'd be amazing at what I do. Has it ever crossed your mind? Wait for them to respond. Okay. The 3 C's is crazy, compliment, confident. This is actually the message that I sent to my first presenter. Hey girl, I know this is going to sound crazy, but your makeup skills are amazing. I think you'd be so good at my business. Have you ever thought about it before? Keep it short and sweet. Feel, felt, found. They're going to come back and tell you they can't do it. And this is where you're going to affirm that you understand how they feel, how you felt the same way, or you knew someone else who felt the same way, and what you found. So what this might look like is, I don't have time. Oh my gosh, I totally understand how you feel. I didn't think I'd have time for this business either. I was working when I joined as well. What I found was that I could squeeze it into the nooks and crannies of my time because it's my business and there's no set time to it at all. Okay. And then you need to move them to the video. And to do that, you just use if I would you. If I sent you a link to a quick FAQ video, would you have a few minutes to check it out sometime? Wait for them to respond. When they say yes, great, here's the link. And I'm going to give you the link on the next screen, okay? So great, here's the link. When do you think you'll have a few minutes to take a peek? Get a time so that you know when to follow up with them. Great, I'll follow up with you then. When you follow up, don't ask, what did you think? It primes your brain for negative thinking and for criticism. Instead, say, hey, what did you like best about it? And then chat to them about it from there and simply say, are you ready to get started? Or are there other questions I can answer for you? Just keep the conversation going. Our FAQ video is always here at jointeamvalor.com. This is the website you want to send everyone to for more information. There are no links to join here. It's simply an FAQ video, an FAQ list, and the current kit's content. So it's a great place to send people. Personal development is another huge key to growth in your business. These are 4 of my favorite books and business tools. I will share this PowerPoint presentation in our team, so don't worry about jotting these down really quick. Just we'll go to our team page afterwards and you can grab those there. Okay. All right. My last pieces of advice for you. In your business, these 3 things will serve you best. 1, have more fun. Have fun. Makeup is supposed to be fun. This business is fun. Be more vulnerable. Again, don't be crazy. Don't be crazy, but be vulnerable. Let people know the real you. Let them in and let them know that you are a real person. And then work on personal development. Read books, watch videos, try new things, and grow. That is what is really going to reach you to your goals and to your business and beyond. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, reach out to your upline. I would love to help you anytime. And I hope this was super helpful for you. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Thanks for being here tonight.